So check this out, everybody. This is my third time recording this because the first two times it went into a completely different direction. It was like a full-blown yap sesh. I kind of just want to get right to the point of why I'm making this video. It's to tell you where I'm at mentally on this channel and what's going to happen on this channel for the present and for the near future, you know, leading into like November to December, which is like the end of the year. I don't really make videos like this often because I'm always in a good mood, and I'm still in a good mood. I'm actually in a great mood today. No, but the last update video that I made, it was titled something like why I've been uploading so late, and it was something along the lines of I'm uploading late because I'm challenging myself to upload every single day for the month, and sometimes I can't get it up at like a certain time, so I'm uploading videos before midnight so I can at least like hit an upload for that day, because I do like these little challenges to myself, kind of just like to see if I can do it. I just want to see if like I'm built for this. So I know that sounds stupid, but like I really take what I do seriously, and consistency is like one of those things that I bring to the table. I've always been like that because I've never been the best at anything in my life, and I always felt like on this channel, like I wanted to be consistently great. It's not just like, oh, I uploaded a video, like here you go, here's episode 40 of like a series that I did. Like, nah, I always wanted to upload a video and you're like, you know what, I expect to laugh, I expect him to probably roast the shit out of something, I expect him to be silly but also take things seriously when things need to be taken serious. And I love that expectation, and it comes with like being consistent. Like, you don't want to just be wild all the time and people don't know what to expect from you. So consistency is always something that I felt like I could bring to the table. So a challenge to myself was always to like upload every single day for a month. And I'm like, if I could do that, then at least I could say I did that. But the problem with that is sometimes there's not a game that I want to record. There's always going to be games out there. But sometimes there's games that I see and I'm like, I don't think that me and that game are going to mesh very well. Mostly because maybe I think that it's boring, and not like the bad kind of boring. Like sometimes the bad kind of boring games are actually really fun to do because it makes me laugh and I get to roast the shit out of it. And it's just fun. Like, you know, like sometimes you watch a movie and then it's bad, but you're like, damn, this is hilariously bad. Like you and somebody that you're watching the movie with are just roasting the shit out of the movie the entire time because it's so bad. That's the kind of bad that I like. Sometimes there's a game that's so bad because it's boring. And I'm like, damn, this is so fucking boring that I'd rather just play with my balls than play this game again. I literally could have said any other thing besides my balls, but I don't know why my mind went there. But anyway, so yeah, challenge to myself was to upload every single day for a month, but some other factors happen. Like sometimes life happens, you know? Sometimes you have to take care of things, or sometimes I can't find games that I want to play on that specific day. So I'm just like, you know what? I guess the every day for a month thing is not gonna happen this month. Or sometimes maybe I'm just not feeling that great. Like sometimes I'll turn on all the lights and turn on like the recording stuff and the camera, and I'm like, man, I just don't have it right now. And I'll try to like hype myself up. I mean, I usually am in a good mood, and I never record when I'm not ready to record. But usually, like, I can get hyped up eventually. Maybe it'll take me like 20-30 minutes, and then I'm like, all right, let's do this, let's record. So that's why I've always been consistent on the channel, because I love doing what I do. So it's not hard for me to get into what I'm doing because I love this. I've been doing this since I was a kid, like playing video games and, you know, talking with friends while I'm playing video games. So I always felt like I was always talking while playing games anyway. So yeah, I always feel like this is just something that comes natural to me. But anyway, the main point of this video, see, this is why I recorded this 3 times already, because the first 2 times, it's exactly what I'm doing right now, where I just can't stop talking. But I never really make these videos anyway, so I feel like it's kind of good to just let it all out and just talk about things, because I don't really talk about this with really anybody. So, I mean, the fact that I can talk about this with you all, I feel like it's gonna be good for me and good for just what I've been thinking. So yeah, June of this year, I tried to upload every single day for a month, and then I think I missed like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 at the most. And I was kind of like, oh well, it's not gonna happen this month. So July, I was like, maybe it'll happen this month. So I tried, and then something else happened, and then I couldn't get an upload every single day, and I was like, that's cool, that's fine. And then August rolls around, and August is usually kind of like when I always felt like August and September, the games are kind of dry. That's how I always felt. I always felt like it's kind of the time where you need to like really look for a long time. Like I'll be on Itch.io or I'll be on Steam and I'll just be like scrolling the new releases and I'll just be like, okay, I can do this. So I'll save it, like I'll write it down and then I'll come back to it later. So I'm like, I have like a long list of games that I want to record that are interesting to me. But I always felt like August and September are usually months where there's not that many games, but there were actually a lot of cool things to play during those months. And I was like, no way, this is actually so freaking cool. So I can like upload this and upload that and play this and play that. I was like, there's so many things to record that if I don't get an upload every single day, then I'm just not gonna get it this year. So I locked in August and I actually hit the every day for a month goal. And I was like, oh shit. All right, well, that's it. You know, like I was like, what do I do now? Like I uploaded every single day for a month and I was like, that's not that bad. Like that didn't feel, I didn't feel like it was hard or difficult to do. So I was like, let's just keep this going. Fuck it. So I did it again in September. So I was like, oh shit. Like I don't feel like burnt out. I didn't feel like I had to like dig deep to upload every single day for 2 months straight. I was like, let's keep this going again. Right now, it's 2.5 months in of straight uploads and I feel like I'm starting to feel some pressure now. Pressure that I've given myself, pressure that nobody's given me. And I'm like, wait, when is this gonna end? How long am I gonna keep this streak going? And I have no idea. And for some reason, I think it happened like maybe 4 days ago, 5 days ago. I started to feel this pressure of like, I've done this for this long and have a streak of this many uploads that I don't want this to end, but I know that it has to end. Does that make sense? Like, I know that it has to end because if it doesn't end and the streak just keeps going, like let's say it goes until December, I feel like I'm gonna be a prisoner of that whole streak. And I don't want to feel like that because the love of me doing what I do and being consistent and me taking pride in being consistent is because I want to do this. I've always dreamed of being able to do this back in 2014. Like when I first started, I was always saying to myself, like, I promise, like, if I just get the chance to become like, you know, a creator that people would want to watch and enjoy, I'm not going to take this for granted. I always told myself that. I always prayed for that. I always said, like, I promise I'm not going to take this for granted. Like, I'm going to work as hard as I can. And I'm not going to be one of those people who, like, don't respond to, like, comments. Like, I always try to, like, leave a heart on the comments, or sometimes I'll respond to, like, some comments. I never want to be that person who doesn't look at comments or things like that. Like, it's funny because the YouTube comment section is really the only place that I ever, like, respond to comments because I don't look anywhere else. I always felt like if I consume too much information about like what other people are doing or what other people are saying, that's how I get burnt out. So I don't go on like other sites. Like I don't even have TikTok. I've never been on TikTok in my entire life. And if anyone says that I have a TikTok account or anything like that, I have never and will never have a TikTok account because that's just too much for me. That's just too much like information, like just videos and comments coming to my eyeballs. You know what I mean? Like I've never even been on Reddit. I mean, I know what Reddit is because I've done like the 50-50 challenge in past videos, but I've never gone out of my way to just like casually look at Reddit. But yeah, back to what I was saying because I feel like I'm going in a different direction again. I feel like the longer this goes, the more pressure that I'm gonna put on myself. But at the same time, I'm like, I've never done this many uploads in a row in my entire YouTube career. And it's a cool feeling knowing that like I'm doing something that I've never done before. And I want to keep this going. But I'm like fighting two battles at the same time that kind of contradict each other. Like, I want this to end so I can take the pressure off myself that nobody put on me. So I'm only putting this pressure on myself and nobody's making me do anything. But at the same time, I like the pressure because I've been saying to myself, like, I want to upload every single day for a month. And then I kind of just blew past that. And now I kind of want to see how far this goes But I don't know, like I said, it's a weird feeling when you kind of want it to end, so you don't have that pressure anymore, but also you don't want it to end because you've done something you've never done. So I kind of wanted to make this video to just put it out in the open that, you know, I do feel like pressure within myself to see how far I can take it, but I also want it to end at the same time. So I can kind of be like, if I don't get a video done today, that's fine. Like, sometimes it's been really difficult to find things that I want to play. There's tons of games out there. There's so many video games out there nowadays. But sometimes it's hard to get something that I genuinely want to play. I love playing anything, and I'll try to attempt to play anything. But if a game isn't that interesting to me, I always feel like I can't give you all the best version of myself because I don't like to force myself to do something I don't want to do or play something I don't want to play. And I always feel like you get the best version of me if at least I'll be curious about what this game's about, or at least I'll be interested in, you know, what this game's about. And I always want to give you all the best version of myself. And that only happens if I'm actually interested in the things that I want to do. And I genuinely love video games, and I really do love this shit. When I'm not recording games, I'm playing games. And when I'm not playing games, I'm thinking of what other games I can record for you all. But with all that said, I know that the streak is going to eventually end, because there's no way that I'm gonna upload every single day for the rest of my YouTube career, because I do need breaks too, you know, even just like a couple days to kind of just like refresh myself. And I will say that during that time, the support has been so amazing. Like, it actually makes me want to cry sometimes, just like seeing the support in like August and September and even October, when those are considered down months for a lot of YouTubers. Like, a lot of YouTubers talk about, you know, how when summer ends, the views kind of drop, and, you know, it picks back up during the holidays, which is like November, December, and things like that. But man, the support has been amazing. Like, if you go back to those months and you just see like the support, like how many people are commenting and how many people are leaving a like on the video, and just the support on those series and the content, I'm like, it's just, I don't ask for anything, but you all have given me so much. You all have given me so much support and so much love, and I can't believe that I'm in year 11. I've interacted with so many of you in real life, and for you to tell me to my face that, you know, you grew up watching me and I'm part of your daily routine, and just, I'm like, how am I this person? You know, how am I this person for you all? Like, that shit genuinely makes me emotional, because like I said earlier in the video, when I was first starting, I just said, please, like, if you give me this chance, like, if I get this chance to, you know, be a creator that people want to watch and tune into, I'm not going to take this for granted. And I feel like I haven't. And I feel like I've given this everything that I can possibly give. When I finally stop uploading, I really want to be able to say that I really gave this everything that I had. I couldn't have done anything more. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I'll say like, oh, I could have had an editor. I've gotten so many emails, by the way, of people that are like, your content is good, but you need an editor and a thumbnail maker. No, I'm going down with my own ship. If my videos are just like outdated looking and my thumbnails are straight up ass, you know what? I'm going down with that ass. Anyway, I do want to wrap this video up because I do have some stuff that I want to record for you all, and I'm going to get it out as soon as possible. But yeah, the thing that I'll probably never be able to do on the channel is have an upload streak like this ever again, because I never had it the entire 11 years that I've been doing this. It's been 2.5 months. Once I miss that upload, then I don't think that I'll be able to do that again, because it wasn't like the most difficult thing that I've ever done, because shit, there's a lot of things in my life that were way more difficult than that. And people have so much harder jobs than what this job is. This is not even considered a job to me. Like, this is what I love to do. Like, I really do love this shit. There's a lot of people that do way harder jobs. There's like 90% more difficult jobs than this job, okay? This is not anything crazy. I don't want, like, you know, content creators to be like, oh yeah, this is so difficult, this is harder than any other job. Fuck that. There's so many jobs that are way harder than this. I've worked multiple jobs before I started YouTube. Sometimes I see comments of people saying like, you know, oh, he doesn't know what other jobs are because, you know, he does YouTube. And I'm like, I didn't do YouTube my entire life. I started doing YouTube when I was 24 years old. Like, I've had other jobs before. When I was 17, my mom said, it's either you go to college or you get a job. I tried college for like half a semester and I was like, I'm getting a job. I guess I just hated the fact that I didn't have anything for myself at that point. Like, I felt like I was kind of embarrassed for my mom to be like paying for everything. So I was like, let me at least make a couple $100 every 2 weeks. But yeah, everybody, I just wanted to let you all know that. I kind of just wanted to take a little bit of pressure off me and just let you all know what's been happening on the channel. And, you know, I think the fact that I got to say this out loud, I kind of feel like I can exhale a little bit and be like, whew. So yeah, you know, once this whole little upload streak ends, I'll never be able to do it again, but at least I got to say that I was able to do it, and I know that I'm capable of doing it. So what's gonna happen in the near future is that I'm just gonna see how far we can take this upload streak. And then once I miss that upload, it is what it is. And I'm gonna be happy, and I'm still gonna have a smile on my face. You're still gonna tune into the next video that I upload after that streak ends, and you're gonna know what to expect. The best version of myself that I'm gonna give to you all. So hopefully everybody's having a great day. Let's see how far we can take this upload streak. Once it ends, it ends. I don't want that pressure no more, but at the same time, I want to make love to pressure. I don't know why I just said that.